Here's a look at your daily market report on this Friday, the 19th day of September. Not a whole lot expected at the auction barns around the state today. Eastern Missouri Commission Company, they're having a light run, a special cow sale this week. About 100 head or so listed there. Of course, we got two special cow sales tomorrow on Saturday. Springfield Livestock Marketing Center, about 6 o'clock in the evening. They'll have about 500 head there. Kingsville Livestock Auction, they've got about 1,350 head listing, including a couple of full herd dispersals, each over a couple hundred head. That sale will get kicked off at about 11 o'clock. Cattle on feed report be released later this afternoon. Pre-report estimates for those numbers: on feed at 99.1, placements at 91.0, and marketing's 87.1. That's the pre-report estimates. We'll see how close those get this week. Of course, that placement number being the one watched the most closely. At the auction barns around the state on Thursday, very light runs at the three reported barns. Really not much to test the marketing, where New Cambria Livestock Market had 331 head. Not enough for any kind of a test there. It was the very light run. Kind of comes at an in-between time. Several farmers starting harvest there, and as well as several still putting up some late season hay, as things in the northern part of the state haven't been near as bad as what they have in the southern part of the state. Mid-Missouri Stockyards in Phillipsburg, they sold 538 head. Not really enough cattle there for any kind of adequate price comparison. The calves under 600 pounds were noted to have a sharply lower undertone, a much plainer offering this week. Many small packages of short-weaned and unweaned calves in town. They're having a real hard time finding any homes right now, especially on the very light receipts when buyers have to mix a lot of those calves together. Mocan Livestock Market, pretty much same story there, 552 head. The calves there sold mostly steady. There was 3 full loads of yearlings coming off grass that highlighted the sale, made up most of the offering, and they sold with very good demand. 2 of those loads averaged 772 pounds, brought 380. A heavier load, 886 pound steers, 353. Box beef cutout values: choice down another $2.80 this morning at $383.01. Select down $2.22 at $359.09. Those values based on an even 100 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds. The choice select spread at $23.92. Negotiated feedlot trade for the week up to 39,472 head. Texas has reported 1,693 head. Kansas 1,400 head. Both of those regions at 240 live, which would be even with last week's trade. Things lower in the north as the south now holds a premium over the northern cattle. Iowa's reported 14,016 head. Live sales $1 to $3 lower, 236 to 237. Some very light dress trade is traded with quite a wide range so far, from 368 to 376. Nebraska's reported 14,363 head. Live sales in Nebraska 236 to 238. That's $2 lower than last week. Dress sales mostly at 370, which would be 5 to 7 lower than a week ago. Futures markets at midday: live cattle for October up $1.02, 233.40. December 235.57, up 142. February 237.25, up 147. Feeder cattle for September up $1 and a nickel, 359.22. October up $2.25 at 353.97. November up $3.82 at 351.05. Lean hogs for October 50 cents higher, 97.97. December 7 cents lower, 87.62. February 22 higher, 89.92. On the board of trade at midday: corn contracts 1 to 1.5 cent lower. December at 422.5. March at 440.25. May at 450. Soybeans are 10 to 11 lower at midday. November beans 1026.5. January 1046. March at 1061.5. Wheat contracts are 3 to 4 lower. December 5.20 3/4, March at 5.39, May at 5.50 1/4. Soybean meal for October down 10 cents a ton at 282.90. Soybean oil down 47 cents a hundredweight at 50.10. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your farm news. This is Tony Hancock.